Hello, welcome back. Last time I cleared a volcano and then left myself in this state. That's right, okay, so... right, all that poison disappearing always surprises me. I decided I'm not doing this room because there's an entrance from this side that I can't currently access, so Valley of Storms probably comes first. At the very least it can, and I think it might have to, so I just don't want to think about this right now. Let's leave here. How do I do that? Is it this way? This way? Here we go. Then to leave here, easiest way is... okay, very funny. Easiest way is this. Or, this is also an option. Let's just walk. Alright, so I have decided today that I want to attempt Water Tower. How far can I walk if I decide to walk? About this far. But the waypoints are there to be used. I mean, I can cross this room and then walk. So, there's a water tower that I saw once. Right, I did change that word wrapping, and that still looks weird, but that's just how it's gonna look. That's fine. Water tower is here. There is a waypoint in this room, in that castle. Let's go water towering. So, this one kind of scared me off before because of what it's based on. Yep, that. And I did not have the slightest idea of how to start. So instead of trying to analyze the room, let's look at things I can do. I can awaken this statue from here, and kill it in 1, 2, 3 spots from there. 2 spots. I would die to the angry eye. I can awaken it from here, 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 and blow up the bomb bug. It can clear some poison for me if I wish. It can be a backstop if I wish. There will be some sliding involved somewhere, I seem to remember. Where and how was that? Okay, you start facing that way. Right, here's a block, but I can't get it yet. So, that's hot coals. Somebody needs to explode there. This is a walking route I don't think I realized was there before. That doesn't do what I might want. This may? Not quite. So if I wanted this block to come in here, I think that is not a thing I can pull off. Also, this statue would have to be awakened if I'm to go out there. That would release a flying snake who will eventually make it in here. And presumably as one of my sacrifices. Not this one, that's impossible unless I stand here and then can kill at the same time. Which will not be happening. This looks like there are 2 ways to do it. Number 1 would be push a monster block out this way, let it scare the bomb bug, fall in the water. It dies in the poison, monster block dies there. Number 2 would be if that sacrifice had been made. Hello, statue. Which will have to happen. I step here, bomb bug steps south and primes, I step south, I'm safe. Which makes me wonder why the poison. It's one of those 2 things, it's not going to be both. Maybe this serves a purpose even after I monster block. I can't tell what it would, though. Statue rubble on pillar. Odd. Anyway, what is a first goal here? Oh yeah, and I can hit the toggle switch if I want. And there's this switch I wasn't paying attention to. What? Oh, there's a toggle floor there. There's a lot going on in this tile. So after this altar is used... What the... Hello, toggle floor inside the tall grass. That's a pit. Okay. Yeah, here is the pixel of a different color. So you can technically spot that without rolling over it. Okay. Most of the rest of this looks like ice. Okay. That angry eye can shoot west. I don't see an obvious reason for that. Yes, there's a sky key here. There's this statue out in the water, this statue up here. Okay, let's do this. For every monster, what is my plan to kill it? That might be a good way to think of this. For that statue, I can just do it where it stands. These bomb bugs can be blown up where they stand, that can be blown up where it stands. This statue, I already said, this one can be lured here and then killed somewhere in the area. Maybe it can do some work for me first. Maybe this can do some work clearing poison first. That angry eye requires the poison to be killed. If this statue pushes the block south, which I've already tried doing, then that lets me access the angry eye. I think it's more likely this block gets slid south into this poison and just clears it and goes in the water here, than that it enters the puzzle this way. But entering the puzzle that way may be possible. I'm just not sure how to do it without dying to the statue, who would then be here about to kill me. And I would have to deal with the poison. Anyway, so far all of those monsters can be killed. Where I start running into problems is these three. Okay, flying snake is not a problem because or at any time really, I can walk out here and hit this, and pull it to me through this route and kill it anywhere in here. So Bombug A is the real... Oh, and Statue C. Bombug A and Statue C are the ones I do not have a ready answer for. So they are the keys to the entire mechanism actually mattering. Oh, also... there's a monster block here. This is all pit. I'm looking for a hypothetical route where this block could get onto that plate. If I found a way to push it inward, it would naturally end up here. Then what? Then I don't really have any options. I'm looking at some. I mean, yeah, I could have put this statue rubble somewhere in the north as a backstop, pushed it into it, and put... Oh yeah, I see a route. Statue rubble here. Block goes there, 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 bumps against that fence, goes south. This bomb bug's out of there. Then I can freely push it here, either of those two routes. Gets the monster block down, and I can just shove it in the pit if I want. Okay, but there are sacrifice altars here. It's not just about killing the monsters, it's about killing them in the right place. Who goes here? Flying snake is essentially impossible. Angry eye is definitely impossible. Statues... the coals are hot. Statues are possible if I'm standing here. That's poisoned. Ah, so I would have to put the monster block out, scare the bomb bug, eat that poison. Subsequently, I would have a statue? Somehow bracketed, like... in a bracket shaped like this with the statue here. If I stepped up this way, the statue... and this door was open. The statue would end up on that. That's a lot of stuff that I don't think I can do. So if it's not a statue, it's a bomb bug. Because flying snake, impossible. Angry eye, impossible. Statue requires preconditions that look extremely unlikely. Bomb bug. For a bomb bug to get there... okay, there are some interesting properties to that. It would have to be chased through the grass by a monster block. This is where the pit is. I do not know the story with this yet. So a monster block in tall grass is visible to its surroundings. A bomb bug in tall grass cannot see its surroundings. It can smell them, though. So you will still prime there. But I think if you didn't choose to prime, you would not have seen me. Is there any way I could test this? In this room, I don't see one. Anyway, by far the most likely looking way to sacrifice here... Oh, it could also just be the monster block itself. It would have to not be poisoned, and I would have to not need it here. Which I don't if I'm not doing this implausible statue bracket thing. And I don't need this for another reason. And I have... Yes, that does. Go ahead and just close that. So this statue just seems strictly like a check that I've sacrificed something here and also have this wall open. With those two things done, there are no issues killing it. It could be used as to create a blocker somewhere on the ice grid, though. I have no idea what this is for. Don't yet want to contemplate it. Oh, another toggle floor. So if I'm ever using this, I'm doing it before that. And if I'm ever using that, I'm doing it before this. Toggle switch C before toggle switch B. Toggle switch B before sacrifice altar B. They don't have names, but that's the second one in reading order. But I don't know why I would use sacrifice altar B. The reason to use toggle switch B is clear. It opens this. The reason to use toggle switch C is unclear. So of these three interlinked mechanisms, the only one I can tell that I want to use is toggle switch B. Because I do want something sacrificed on this altar. This one doesn't obviously appear to matter yet. Whether I'm sacrificing something here or not, I need an explosion in one of these three tiles. My guess is this sacrifice will end up being unavoidable, and that doing it... Oh, I'm starting to see some things. Guess the sacrifice will be unavoidable, and doing it just comes with two hazards. This forbids me from... Yeah, okay, so what's going to probably be happening is a bomb bug will be going here, while chased by a monster block going this direction. When the chase terminates at the hot coals here, bomb bug explodes, monster block slides toward this now open pit. I have to be down in this area ready to intercept it and push it north to get in there, if that's where it's going. Sounds good to me. That's by far the easiest way to put that there. What about Sacrifice Altar C? That sounds like a good way to get that block down. And that feels like where the flying snake is going. Okay, so... I'm going to ignore this step for now. I probably need to do something other than that with you. I'm not sure what yet. Dip in and out that way. Kill you in one of these two locations, shouldn't matter which. All I can do is push this off, but now I have free access to toggle switch whatever number it is. Incoming flying snake. And I want to use this on the sacrifice altar. Navigating it right, this sacrifice altar. Now, navigating it there may not be trivial. Or maybe it is. Not quite, no. Where would I need to stand for this? Is there a place I can stand for this? Actually, that's pretty hard to get there. Killing spaces I can stand are here and here. If I'm standing here, I would need a vertical snake in the column to the right, and how could that ever happen? Not in any way that I can see. If I were standing here, I would need a horizontal snake in the row below, and that seems even less likely. The most natural way to get this snake onto that altar is for this already to be blown up. But that's my means of accessing the thing that lets me blow this up. Yeah, so sacrificing the snake here will not help me destroy this wall. What I need is an explosion in this area. I'm not really interested in sacrificing here. It's probably going to happen, but it's not something I specifically want to happen. Also, before I released that, I probably should have used this switch. No idea why I would or would not want this. Okay. So I want this blown up before the flying snake can go here. That is what I think I am seeing. Unless I can place an obstacle here, which is clearly impossible. Or in this position and approach the other way, which also seems impossible. Unless I had a second one of you or something, and even then, good luck. No, the second one could do it. But anyway, unless I'm doing that, which I'm not. I need this destroyed before it's snake time. Okay. So that kind of means I need to get the monster block out of there. How would I do that? Oh, now hold up. Oh, that does things. That's a way to get the monster block out without needing to do... Well, then I don't need to sacrifice this, do I? So either get the monster block in the south or in the west. West is obviously more useful, because if I do south, here's how that goes. It's down here, and what I can do with it is cook it there, put it in the hole, shove it over here and put it to sleep, shove it over here, and never see it again. But on the other side, that's more useful because I have this trapdoor path. Now that's going places. What places is it going? Some places that I might like. Okay, so then if I want you still as a monster, I don't want this, clearly. This is in line with going in there, but it gets poisoned, which I could do something about using this statue's feet. Don't know what this path is about yet. Okay, so let's imagine this is my first step. It's okay with me to have this bomb bug eat that poison. This poison here doesn't particularly matter. I think Statue B's job is to eliminate Poison Trail B. Let's just pretend things that don't have letters do have them. I don't really like how that bomb bug is. But that's how it is. So to do this, I would need to walk... oh boy. A specific route that looks about like this. Okay, here we go. Now I have a statue problem. Do I? Yeah. Because I can't move you out of this column now. And that puts you directly in the way of things I want to do. If I could move you one more north, well, that would also be a problem. can't do this. That misses the poison. Well, alright. I mean, I'll put you there for now. That's fine, that can just happen whenever. Wait, so this... I mean, that's no good. None of this is any good. Ah, but... Okay, so what if, instead of eating that poison, that bumbug did something else? So I'll ignore where that statue goes for now. You go south 1? Now what happens here? You get scared and the monster block gets poisoned. Is there a way to quickly enough explode you to move that? Not that I can see, no. What if you were farther west? Would that make a difference? That's as far west as you can go. Doesn't seem like it to me. What if you avoided that poison? Ah, which would give this a purpose, and I see a few things that happen as a result of that. So in this line of thinking, this bit of ice is given a purpose. That trapdoor path is given a purpose. And the switch is given a purpose. I want it out of there. So I want to have sacrificed here already in order for this sightline to be open to put you here. Why do I want that? Also, how's this poison gonna get out of here? Why am I doing any of this? To put the bomb bug here so the monster block can stop one tile earlier? Yeah, I don't see the point to that either. However, from where the bomb bug is right now... Oh... So that now suddenly makes this look like it has a purpose. Why that purpose is unclear, though. But it does look like it has one. So let's just pretend this poison's not a problem. Obviously all of this is wrong. I can just do that manually anyway, but if I want to be far away... While that goes off, for some reason, then that's a way I can maybe do that. Okay, let's look at poison routing with statue B. I don't yet see a reason this poison is a problem, but those two have been giving me trouble with various things. I don't see a reason not to do this right away. There might be one, but I don't currently see it. Ooh! I have a new idea. Hold on, you don't awaken yet. I'll investigate what I was investigating a second ago, momentarily. So a new thing I can do that I didn't think about before was get your assistance with pushing this in a different and interesting direction. That could be my sacrifice on that altar. It lands there just right. Yes, but I don't want a sacrifice on that altar. I want an explosion there. And this doesn't let me... Technically, it kind of does let me intercept the monster block. Wait, hold on. What if I'm here? Well, no. And even if I would input wait moves after death... That's all that happens. Okay. Alright. So a different way to do this would look like that. Like that. Oh, I can get ahead of this. Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. None of that's any good for anybody. Okay, so all of what I'm trying to do involves trying to put Bombug B on Sacrifice Altar B. Which requires the monster block to be in row 5. How's it going to get there? Aha. Shoot, you're not... Okay. You can't see me there. If this poison was already gone... Grr, step, step, step... Then while I could get this statue here, any step from there would just kill me. So no, that's not useful. He's gonna lure it up around this way and then put it... Where, here? Why would that be useful? That... So this clean space here, that is a potential stop for the monster block. If it could skid to a halt right there, the only way I see that happening is with a diagonal approach. Diagonal approach could happen from an explosion. Okay, Bombug here, monster block there, explode toward this. How's that sound? Implausible, but other than that... Let's pretend it's not. Where does this statue go? In this scenario, I think it must clean that poison. It doesn't have to, but it would be nice if it did, because I want the monster block to slide there and go there. Yeah, it kinda does have to. Okay. So, you come here, do that. Statue cleans that poison and just gets out of my hair anywhere. Here. I think that's an acceptable spot. Alright. Bombug. Move here, move... actually, just 2 that way. Then to a place where you won't run away too far as the monster block moves through. Actually, right here would be nice, but you can't get there. Okay, so if I leave you right where you are, what happens exactly? You'll get scared there. not make it where I want you to be. So I suppose the ideal place for you is actually here. It's not, though. Here? Yeah, there, that's the one. So check this out. Bombug gets scared once, and is retrievable. Theoretically. I'm gonna go around the other way, and still not be able to do what I want. I see. There's no hideaway that's good enough for you. Here is obviously no good, because you'll end up in the... oh, in the grass. Okay, so if that's the case, I can prevent. Just in case this ends up working. Oh, can I? Not at the same time as clearing that poison. Unless the Bombug's already been moved, then I think I can. Okay. Yep. Yep. I stand here, I summon statue, you clean poison, I kill there. Okay. Bombug moves to this spot. Monster block goes by without the Bombug being able to go anywhere about it. And I'm in the exact same situation. I've been here before. I can't push this. Okay, so there's no way that this would be a good idea, right? I can't see how it could be. Best I can tell, there is no place where I can stash this Bombug that would allow the monster block to go here and here, while leaving it accessible in the southwest quadrant. And even if I could do that, there's no way I'm getting it into this spot. So no matter what, my plan is fundamentally flawed. The only way is if it was already in that spot, and there was statue rubble here. Which I currently believe to be impossible. The statue rubble part is fine, the Bombug part is not. Okay. So what about the route here that I'm not considering? I mean, this doesn't do anything. I mean, okay, technically there is one thing that it does, but then I end up without a monster block. The thing that it does is it would allow me to put this Bombug, oops, here, in the spot that I wanted. But then my monster block is gone. What if the statue gets it back for me? Is that possible? Not quite. At least not in that order. No, statue's never going to push from where I want it to push from. Is that useful for something? don't think so. No, I really don't. I really just get the one statue. Okay, let's mess with statue A bit more. If I abandon this push block entirely and sacrifice my opportunity to get this key, which I certainly don't want to do, but if I do it, then you might provide me some options here. So it's a second statue I can bring in and maybe do stuff with. Like ping-pong this block back to me. Uselessly. Even if you could theoretically get down here while the block is there, I can't get down in this area to lure you down there. And if you pushed this way, monster block would just end up there. Useless. Okay. So let's try another thing. This would involve... Oh, well, no, that's not slippery. So I can't even put the monster block here where I want it to. Not useful. Doesn't look useful to me. Certainly not. Doesn't look useful to me. Is there an action that is? Not as far as I can tell. So is one of my assumptions wrong here? Or is there an action I can take that will make anything work better? Let's challenge the assumption that Bombug B is the one that explodes the cracked wall. Angry I can't break it, not in line on either axis, not movable. So that leaves Bombugs A, C, and D. A is not moving until this wall is already broken. So that leaves C and D. C is the most likely one that's not B. But still seems pretty impossible. Or D. D also seems not incredibly unlikely. It's worth pondering why this sacrifice altar toggles that door. Because that does not figure into my solution at all. Implication being, maybe I can sacrifice here. I can sacrifice there, I can do it now, check it. You leave me alone. Okay. Can I do that while also clearing the poison here? No. It's one or the other. Does that actually open up any more possibilities? Yeah, some. Sort of. This is something that I was thinking about doing. Oh. Well, it's no good. But it's something. Okay, so a bomb bug can act as a buffer against monster block falling in a pit. Which is, in fact, somewhat intriguing. This is still... none of this is what I want to do. Still not exploding in the spot I want it to explode in. Still can't actually make that sacrifice with the monster block, which, again, isn't even something I want to do. Whoa. Oh, because I'm in the grass. It's like, why did that thing not move? Right, so pressure plate release is later than bomb bug exploding. So I can't pacify that and leave a... well, I wouldn't want to. Things are different here. None of them look very good to me, but they're different. What I would prefer... okay, so I think the situation I should be trying to set up is a northward bomb bug rebound, and I might see a way to do... okay. Yeah, alright, so let's try... getting off that silly route, and I need this poison gone. Yes, I do need this poison gone. Do I? Yeah, I think so. And again, just ignore you for now. Where's that bumbug going? Here. Oops. So... yeah, so this is... this is something I can actually do right now. Problem is that this isn't ice. That goes north to here and stops, and burns. So I got some problems of the presence of poison. If both of those poisons were gone, I could push the bomb bug south with the monster block, push the monster block north with the explosion, and be on the wrong side, but... okay, so yeah, like imagine I step there, push this south, it goes down there, there's a bomb bug, I step here, bomb bug explodes, I walk parallel to the monster block, I push it east once and it stops because that's not ice. I walk around, I push it west, then that creates an explosion in this spot. Those things would become possible if both of these bits of poison were removed. That's something I'm capable of doing. It will lose me things I need later in the puzzle, but I can do it. If I just don't worry about that. So let's see, I need... Oh, actually, if I'm removing the middle one, I might as well get the south one too. Still doesn't allow me to do... Oh. Can I move that bomb bug in such a way that would let me do... No. Alright, so ignore that then. To do the other one, I need the second statue, so again, I'm sacrificing things that I will probably need. And I think this is still not possible. Ah, no, it should be... There should be a way to do it. Like this. Yes, okay. So that's gone. Then the bomb bug comes to... this spot. Okay. So things are happening. They're not yet viable, but they're starting to move in that direction. Going toward viability, I can do what I wanted to do here. That rebounded the monster block back toward me, so this is a pit. I guess I would just sit here and intercept that way for now. I probably wanted to use the toggle switch that toggled that before it went away. Which should also have dropped this, which is fine because I don't want that to be hot coals. As far as I know. Okay. So if I had done that, which I think I had the opportunity to do, how would that change my situation? So don't stand here, or you get dropped. Okay. Fascinating. Wait a second, is this a solve? If I can have you clear that poison? While I can have you clear that poison, you won't then get out of the way, is the issue. So not quite. But this is kind of pretty close. Okay. Okay, well I did get into this area. What I did with Statue A was not compatible with also moving the block at the same time as far as I know. That's why this isn't a full solution. I wonder if I should hide sign text during replays. I should hide sign text during replays. There's no reason you'd want to see that, probably. Suppose I could put an advanced option in to not do that, but if you're watching a replay, you're not going to be doing it to read signpost text. You can just do that by clicking. Yeah, I should hide signpost text during replays. Okay, so... right, watch this part carefully. As long as you're awake and I'm in this area, then I can do everything I want. That's not important. Can someone else clear that for me somehow? Or something else? Or can I not need to clear it or something? Or, like, I put these remains in a more useful spot? The reason I cleared that is what, again? Because the monster block is going across it, and it needs to stay a monster to scare a bomb bug and act as a sacrifice. If there's no monster soul inside there, then this step doesn't work. And I do need that step to kill this statue and be safe around that bomb bug. Okay. So, oops. So then whoop, there we go. So then the question is, How do I deal with statue A? Or poison A? B. Poison B. Still curious why poison A is here. There's no way I could loop around and keep this statue alive. I don't really have any other pieces I can move around to make that potentially possible in any way. It's too early for this. Whoops. So statue A. I'd love to get away from you, but I cannot. If you've pushed that block for me... What's this for? The flying snake. Okay, now hold up. No, I can't do such things. So with the Angry Eye alive, I actually still cannot access... yeah, so any diagonal here would drop the block. I can't access this toggle switch, regardless of the state of the push block. All of that appears to be necessary for clearing the room, but that leaves this poison here. Okay. Is there some crafty way that I could use statue B to clear all three of these poisons? Because I'm not making much use of these trapdoors. If I used the sacrifice altar to lower the monster block, I would not need to use the trapdoors to push it east, and everything else would still work out. So if there were some complicated route here that involved going across these, but also made that sacrifice, which would be you coming in from the east, and walked across all of this poison, not this one's unnecessary. Yeah, but... it's not like I can do any of that. Alright, so let's ignore bomb bugs for a second. Shoo. By ignore, I mean eliminate. Just working with statue. So there is, hypothetically... I thought I had a hypothetical option. Well, okay. Still, there is hypothetically the option of... No, there still is not. No, whatever I do, you catch up to me. You're just too fast. Even if I would move some bomb bugs around to get in your way... I can't move them very far. I mean, yeah, that has to happen. So, this is now a non-icy surface I could stand on or put a block on. No longer sightline blocking, in case that figures into anything, but I don't see how it would. Clearing that way does not help. I don't see how to clear this. Doesn't seem possible without using statue A, which loses this part. And there's no coming back here later and doing it, like this is my only opportunity. Now hold on a second. If statue rubble is here... I'm thinking of putting a stepping stone there, or one here and here, but I cannot imagine how that could happen, so no. Yeah, so this poison, like, that poison's presence is ruining my current plan. Can I just do this whole plan in a different column? Well, okay, let's look at all the columns. This one has lots of reasons that cannot work. This one is in line with that bomb bug, so no. This one is too close to that bomb bug, so no. This one has the rock in it. This one has non-ice in it. So this one is the best looking. Those three have fence in it, so it's really one of these two. So I'm trying this one that's full of poison. Could I use column 14 instead of 15? Maybe. Maybe I could. That would require... statue rubble here, I think maybe is what it would be. Which I could do. Whoa. Now, okay, so let's do it without worrying about this bomb bug first. Make sure that that's actually true, yeah? Now... even so, this poison still has to go. So the problem remains that... that I still gotta clear those two poison blobs. Doing that doesn't let me put this statue any particular place I want to put it. That's certainly not where I want it. That is not, like, it doesn't really matter. So I can get it in one of these three places. Or here, or here. So the little L shape here is the maximum range, seemingly, of where that rubble can go if it's cleared both of those poisons. Unless the monster block is not... well, unless, like, I can use these trapdoors. In which case, what can happen? Nothing more. In fact, less. But this poison doesn't matter, it's this one. Yeah, but it doesn't matter that that doesn't matter, right? Wait a second, there are Pacific floor tiles here, which has implications for statues. That's how I can get around a statue. Wait, can I... okay, what can I do with that? That lets me reposition a statue. Ooh. It does let me reposition a statue. Ooh. Wait, that's interesting. So, kind of not paying much attention to the poison here. Or the bomb bug. Let's pretend those aren't issues. I mean, I will clear the poison if I can. This lets me bring you out here, yeah, but not... in a way that does anything. Unless I had more Pacific floor or something. Okay, so what does it let me do? It lets me put the rubble in a lot more places, is what it does. Right, because you depacified there. But then I die, no matter what I do. If a bomb bug were still alive, could that also be involved in this? Let's see, how would this work? It wouldn't. No. So yeah, while I can get around you post-poison cleanup, the options I get for rubble position don't actually mean anything as far as I can tell. Now... wait. So these two spots are open. Hold up. Okay, let's assume I am doing this. Subsequently, I want you to come over here. And then end up... I guess that spot... Ignore... well, yeah, ignore that for now. I don't actually need to reposition. So if you were there... or here... it doesn't help anything. There isn't a secret Pacific floor under one of these or something, is there? Signpost, tall grass, ice. Yeah, I mean, let's check around in case there's a tile I haven't detected under here. But that all says ice except for here. Yeah, it's all ice. Okay, well, I think I have gone through everything I'm going to think of doing today. Maybe one of the things I said will spark an idea, and I'll see exactly what to do in like 2 minutes next time. Or maybe not. No, just ice under there, just ice under there. I feel like I do understand maybe all of the pieces. This was a new one, the statue with Pacific floor, that I hadn't realized until the end. That maybe I could do something with. I guess I don't understand this window and that clear space. Feels like it means something and I can't imagine what. Why would I want to stand here or nearby and shoot that way? Or what's prevented by me being able to do that? Seems like nothing. Anyway, alright, so I tried a lot of ideas. I think this was a good attempt. I have a final problem that I don't have a resolution to, but maybe I'll come up with one.